Are you a practice owner or a manager that's looking at your profit loss statements, looking at the information that's coming out of your practice information system and not knowing what to do with it? Then this is the episode for you. Stay tuned and watch on. Hey everybody, Dr. Joel Parker here with the Standing Ovation Practice. Thanks for tuning in this week. I spent 17 years in private practice, 15 of those years in an ownership position. I've spent the last 20 years consulting thousands of private practices just like yours. Yep, thousands, count them up. And what I've put together here is a Standing Ovation Practice channel to give you usable, in the trenches management tools. This week we're talking about the diagnosis, repair, and tune-up series, and in particular, the use of the practice potential analysis and the profit loss statement to tune up your practice. So let's dive in. So here's our PPA, our practice potential analysis that we covered in the last episode. That's going to show you to help you diagnose what the potential is of your problem. Then we got into the profit and loss statement that we're using on a monthly basis to diagnose your profit. Now what we want to do is create, using those tools as part of our data assessment plan or our subjective objective assessment plan. This is a plan just like on a diagnostic plan for a patient you've got. This would be a diagnostic plan for your practice to go ahead and correct the number of new clients if you don't have a lot. That's the purpose of external marketing, and we shot some of that in another episode. Next, if the transactions aren't optimum, then we're going to use internal marketing to make sure that we're boosting up the number of people coming into your practice. Next up, if your average client transaction is too low because your fees are too low, we want to use that then to correct your fees. And finally, we want to look at your expenses to make sure you're not overspending so that we can get those 5 expense categories into their normal reference ranges. Okay, guys, so that's what we're doing here. We're using the PPA and the profit loss statement to diagnose and, create an assessment of your practice. And then what we're doing here is we're using marketing programs and fee adjusting programs and a weekly financial plan to tune up your practice. Okay, guys, so if you are owning a practice, if you've just bought a practice, if you're looking at a practice to buy, or if you're looking at wanting to sell your practice in the next year or two, then this material is extremely useful in tuning up your practice. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching today. If you like this content, please hit the little button down there for the like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you've enjoyed this. And importantly, tell your friends, colleagues. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next episode.